See, between me and the beloved, I will say the beloved Club Soda Kenny, we were leaving the book signing. You guys took off before us because I wanted to load my navigation system with all the information to guide me to the hotel here with nary a problem. Mm-hmm. You do know I have the brand new Escalade. I traded in my old one.
Very important to this story.
Brand new one.
Yeah.
Brandy new. And I check all my emails and I couldn't find the address to the hotel. I won't use the street name or anything like that just to keep everything safe.
Because we're just like the Beatles. They'll be waiting outside the hotel waiting for us to appear.
Where's Paul and John?
That's why I keep it
Ringo?
all safe.
I'll keep it safe. You know how those idiots are. They call us at 3 in the morning to go, Frankus! you give away your room number.
Yeah, there's just a mob of fans just waiting to get any bit of info where we're staying here in Philly.
I'm not talking about hot chicks wanting to come in there and sleep with us. I'm talking about some fatso in a Monster Range shirt going, Frankus! At 3 in the morning. I don't need it.
No, all right.
So everyone takes off, and I'm sitting there punching in the info, kind of in front of the bookstore. And I realize I don't have all the information. I know Club Soda Kenny always has the information. So I call up Kenny to get the address. And as he's telling me, I'm punching it into my nav system. Now, it's a certain protocol you must adhere to punch it into the nav. First, you pick your state. Pennsylvania. Did it.
Good.
Then you pick your city.
Good.
Philadelphia. Pennsylvania. I'm on my way. Now all I need is the street and the number. So I ask for the street, and it gives me 3 options. One I would know is not one. But one is street, and one is square. It's the same name. Street and square. So I say to Kenny,
By the way.
What?
Because I kind of come down here a lot. There's only one square.
No, there's plenty of squares around
only one
here.
Square. You just
if you can figure it out, have a field day.
You just blew
have
the whole
fun.
thing, man.
Have fun.
There's literally one square in all of Philly.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I don't want to say where we're staying, but it rhymes with Mofitel.
So I ask Kenny. I say, is that street? And here's where the controversy happens.
Why couldn't you say circle instead of square?
Yes, or avenue or road.
Right.
Because I wanted to keep
Triangle.
it accurate.
How about triangle?
I wanted to keep it accurate.
I get it.
So I say to Kenny then, I go, is that street? Because that was the first one listed. And then, of course, square underneath there. Now, looking at these 2 choices, street or square, why would I not... when I asked him street, he said, and Kenny, I swear you said yes. Now, whether you got that wrong or not, I was asking because I was wondering if it was square. Now, Kenny insists he said square. If he said square, I'd have punched in square. It was right in front of my face. The choice is street or square. But Kenny did acknowledge when I said street, you said yes. So I punched in street. And went along my merry way about 95, 100 miles an hour down the turnpike. Made it to, I mean, the time I made was miraculous. Then about 7 miles out, I start looking around going, there's a problem here. I'm not seeing the beautiful skyline of Philadelphia. I'm not seeing the lights of the wonderful bridge, and I'm just not seeing everything I should be seeing. And the neighborhood is getting really ratty, really bad. And I keep going, and then I know there's a problem when there's 1 mile left. And I'm looking around, and I swear to you, I could be in the worst part of, not a city, the United States of America. I was probably in the worst part of the country.
I'm guessing
as far as crime goes. Yeah, I was told later. Mike, where was I?
I thought he said Northeast Philly.
Yeah?
Northeast Philly?
Yeah, Northeast.
Look, I was in an awful place. And then I get up to the end, and I go, okay, maybe, you know, I could pull this out. Maybe I just don't know. And the nav, you know, at the last minute, I'll make a corner, and everything will be bright like the Wizard of Oz. It'll all be in color, and everything will be fine. You know, different colors.
Sure.
And I get to the end, and of course the navigation system has to do it. Your destination is ahead on the left. Your navigation is now complete. And I'm looking at my destination on the left, which is a liquor store and a broken down deli. and a parking lot full of predators. and there I am in a brand new Escalade, just white guy looking scared. Now I got to reset my nav. I'm freaking out. I got to figure out something. And my girlfriend goes, what are you going to reset it to? I go, I don't know anything. Just miles away. I was just going to hit anything.
Yeah, look for the library.
I was just going to hit anything to get me out of there. So I pull into a parking lot that looked empty.
Yeah.
And as I pull in, the cars are kind of angled because I'm pulling in. When I'm straightening out, I look. There's about 2 to 3 people between each car just hunkered down. Boom, 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 over the curb. And now lights became a non-issue. I made a left turn on red with a cop at the corner. He didn't even care. Didn't even care. Didn't even come after me or nothing.
Why didn't you ask? You should have pulled over and asked him.
I was not going to ask him. He was probably shaking down somebody. Oh. Why would I bother getting involved in his work?
Meep, meep, woohoo, officer.
Yeah, exactly.
Realize he's being carjacked.
So apparently, Mike had a few friends out looking for me. All I know is that the police department was looking for me. I found a brightly lit Burger King and just pointed my car toward an exit and got on the phone and got the right directions. And it was square. It wasn't street. Now, Kenny, I know you are always so good with these. And believe me, the directions, which I later looked at online, I was finally able to see my emails, did indeed say square. But during that moment, you did sound a little flustered and confused over the phone as I was trying to punch in, and I was flustered and confused. So perhaps the street square thing got a little mixed up. Do you think? Or are you ever going to admit to this?
Anthony, I will never say you were wrong. You're the boss.
Oh, see, that's I was wrong. I said street, and you said yes. You just
Can I speak freely?
Yeah, speak freely, sir.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
When you called me, when you said I was flustered, it was at the most worst opportune time
I
because
understand.
I was carrying a box of books to bring to YSP, so I had to stop everything I was doing, put down the books, get the paper out, put my glasses on.
I understand. I understand. Now Kenny hates this stuff. I was very disappointed that I didn't get an itinerary. I didn't get the piece of paper. You usually hand them out before we go, which would have solved the problem. I would have read square and everything would have.
You're absolutely right. I was delinquent and I didn't hand out itineraries.
Yeah.
I was a little cramped for time with this trip, and I also have some traveling virus issues that I need to pin you guys down and get some answers for.
Oh, he just changed the subject.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. Because when I got the wake-up call this morning, the first words out of Kenny's mouth, Anthony is really mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I'm like, Kenny,
how could there losing my mind last night.
How could there possibly be problems at 4:20 in the morning, man?
No. I lost my mind because it was utter fear. I was the limping zebra at the watering hole on the Serengeti. It was frightening.
But see, you were safe because it was so obvious that, they're smart.
No.
They're smart. They're like, this has to be a setup by the man.
I'm driving you there tonight to show you how that was not the situation.
They're thinking, no effing way is it this easy for us.
There was one point I was at an intersection and I couldn't blow the red light because there were people walking across the crosswalk. Two young ladies were walking across and decided to just stop and have some type of argument in front of my vehicle, which I deemed as a setup.
Yes.
Because I saw who I believe I want to identify as the 3 people that killed or shot the 2 police officers in New York. They were walking toward my vehicle last night. They were walking right toward my vehicle.
Like zombies?
Like Night of the Living Dead, just coming out of everywhere toward my vehicle. So I I kind of drove around the ladies that were in the crosswalk and made another turn through a red light and got out of there. I'm on the phone with Mike. I'm punching my navigation system, just trying to get anywhere. And finally I made it, though. It was, but boy, I knew I was not where I was supposed to be. That's all I knew.
I bet you black people love seeing like a car like that and then just go, let's make them run the red light and just walk towards the
that's all they got to do in that neighborhood.
Speed through.
Look, I'm not stupid. Even Patrice O'Neal has a great bit about that. You know, if he sees guys walking down the road with shaved heads, he's not going to think they're on their way to chemotherapy. You know, he's going to run.
Right.
Not going to take your chance. I'm not going to take the chance based on I don't want to look like a racist. Or I don't want to look like I'm prejudging people until I'm getting my head bashed in with a ball-peen hammer. You know, I'm going to hit that gas and wonder later if, I made the right move.
Someone's getting you back for your seance bid yesterday.
Maybe that was the seance bid, but let me tell you, the word is alive and well. That's all I got to say. You better dig a deeper hole next time because it got out.
Wow. Bury it upside down next time.
Yeah.
So here we are.